Well, hello, my beautiful babies. No? Okay. Hello, minions. This is me trying to play as a pilot for a day or for a few minutes. This is the equivalent of shitposting. It's called shitflying. And I'm having a bit of a difficulty here with the rudder. So let's see how this goes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna have to cheat because there's no way I'm going to take off like this. The plane keeps turning to one side. I know there's the torque of the engine, but it just gets too difficult to keep it on the runway. I think there might be a controller interfering with my controls, but so far, no. Must be me, then. Might be me being the incompetent idiot, as usual. So, here we are, somewhere around Nevada, I believe. You know, much better now. Much better. Alright. So, what we're gonna do is shitfly. Let's look for somewhere civilized and shitfly over there. This is called Aerofly FS2. There's a few things that I dislike about this simulator. It's that it lacks proper weather management, no dynamic lighting for the airplanes when you land, nor you have proper ATC or air traffic control. Actually, you don't even have AI. Not much of a problem on those things, I would excuse it, but the lack of proper weather really has me riled up. Alright, this place is hot, and you're probably watching this on one of the days of the week where the weather is too hot for me to record a normal video. So I'm posting this so I can keep my channel active and giving you some stupid content. Right? So, what do you think so far? Enjoying this? Let's put some trim on the plane. Alright, it's flying more level now. I don't remember much of the bindings here. I try to place it as close as possible to Flight Simulator or Prepared, but there's a limit to how much I remember. So let's see. Ooh. Do you hear that? Oh yeah, this is creepy, isn't it? That's my rest after years and years of playing, and yeah, I fucked it up. I'm gonna have to censor this. Look, trees. Oh, look. Well, there's nothing there. Oh, and another thing that has me riled up, there are no cloud shadows. I would think this simulator by now would have it, but no. And they could actually do what Flight Sim did from Dovetail and get a third party's cloud simulator or cloud plugin to improve the clouds here, unless they have something planned to improve it. Right now it feels like 2D sprites. It doesn't even feel as puffy as Prepared Clouds or FSX. Let's lower a little bit so I don't damage the engine. Alright, what's that? Let's take a look. Whoa. It's I have no idea. Oh, maybe a runway? Or I have no clue. Maybe a racetrack? Oh, could be a runway. Ah. Oh, and one thing that I love about the simulator is that the frames are massive. I'm running around 136, and on that racetrack look-alike thingy was around 170. But then again, this is due to lack of other simulated stuff. They plan on getting out of early access soon, and I'm really hoping that the update they bring, it includes some other simulated stuff, especially the weather. That's very important when you're flying. Right now you have a very basic weather. You can choose the cloud heights, wind speed, and the quantity of clouds, but that's it. Oh, and wind direction, but that's it. That's how much you get to choose. No, I need to check if there is rain available, but I doubt it. Oh, look. Oh, highway. No, road. Sorry, got my English confused. I'm going senile. This is called Shitflying. I know. I think YouTube will demonetize this anyway if I ever get my channel monetized. It currently needs around 7,000 people or views to get anything. Alright, let's go to the cloud so you can see what I mean. Right, keep climbing. Uh-oh. Almost there. At least this plane is good in that aspect. With 2 wings, a biplane, it gives extra lift. And makes it slower too, so there's extra drag. But in either case, I'll be getting to the clouds soon, which means also the airspeed is you can get really low on this plane, with 60 being the minimum. Oh my god, I just saw a mosquito. I hope it doesn't suck my blood. Okay, there's nothing on the ceiling. See, you see the cloud flash? It's a 2D cloud. Godwin's flight. Sorry. Okay. I'm a bit bored. Let's push this. Sorry, that's also my computer, the beep beep. It's telling me supposedly that the fan stopped moving. Shut up, you little shit. Oh, it's also warning on the temperature on the CPU. Actually, that's the first time you actually did this. It usually just beeps at a random. It was defective when I got it. Well, the first one I got it, and the numbers will get all jumbled up. It's NZXT, and I have no idea what it is. I bought this years ago, around 2009. And then I had to get it replaced, and the replacement it keeps beeping randomly. Let's see. Okay, 70 Celsius. The CPU, it's an Intel 960, so it usually gets that hot, and it's water cooled as well. See, this is where I wish we had at least a prepared system of clouds, and using active sky. At least you get the motion effect of the clouds moving through the cockpit. And that's awesome. Maybe one day I'll do it, but that one is a whole lot more intensive on the computer. And we'll see if at least I can get the frames unprepared. Let's go up. Up. Yeah, keep it. Okay, stalling. And now going down. But at least I can say that that having a photoreal terrain, it's impressive. It really makes a difference when you're flying. I know that Prepared has, Flight Simulator has a generated terrain based on textures and information and land class and all that, and it does look good, especially and it keeps the size of the simulator down a little, and that's good in a sense, but it takes away a little bit of the realism of flying on actual living terrain. Sadly, having a photoreal terrain like this means a good chunk of your hard drive will be gone. I know this because in X-Plane you have the ortho terrain, and that one murders your hard drive if you want to have the entire world. That's why people just choose the areas they mostly fly to keep it low. But it's impressive. But either way, I'm still a prepared person. Prepared from Lockheed Martin. Helicopters. I still prefer Prepared over X-Plane, mostly because it has many small things that X-Plane doesn't have. For example, seasons, traffic control. It's not as bugged or lacking as is in X-Plane. Then you have the add-ons, which can get much more complicated and much more feature intensive than on X-Plane. The proper developers are there, and Lockheed has a lot of money, and they keep investing on the platform. They might say that we are not their primary target, but according to the AMA, or Ask Me Anything on Reddit, they really enjoy and approve of the general consumer like us, because we give them a lot of money, and we practically test the simulator for them as well. It's awesome. And the best thing of all, in Sound Prepared, you actually have a proper weather too. Although there's still a lot to improve, but if you have an add-on called Active Sky, it really improves. It's completely different from everywhere else. And yes, I would still prefer a proper cloud system with puffy clouds and everything, but I understand. And keeping 2D-ish with 3D puffy clouds, a bit better than this that currently seeing on Aerofly, but it's not bad, really. Let's try outside view. Oh, look! You know, when I was a kid, I used to ask myself, Why would a person fly on the second seat on a biplane? Why don't you put the pilot on the front? Then after flying in a few World War I airplanes in other simulators and getting this type of view, you get to understand why. Look, you can't really see under the wing. You have a big chunk of wing on the top of you, and if you're really fighting those fast, well, I would say fast, but they're not that fast. But either way, if you're fighting a plane during that time, etc., a proper view is really important. For example, in here you'll have big chunks of wing blocking your view, and under the wing as well. Although that was not much of a problem on monoplanes, which is why the cockpit usually stayed on top of the wing. But the wing on top here, the top wing, would really mess your view. Oh, I see. Much better. And now you can see on the surface to area ratio of the top wing is smaller in this position, so you get to see more. Alright, let's try outside view. Oh, this doesn't move. That means I have to do something. Move with the mouse, but I don't wanna. Oh look, without cockpit. Whee! I love flying simulators. Imagine if I had someone with me. They'll pretty much throw up by now. Or be shitting their pants because my flying skills are horrible. If I haven't crashed the plane by now yet, or especially when I took off. Woo! I love this view. Okay. Alright, I completely lost control of the plane right there. You know, let's go to California, which is New York. Let's go to New York. I know they added this for free. You can see here in the map what sort of terrain we currently have on the main base game around this much. And you have Europe as well, but it's not much. It's just based on the previous game. Wait, I don't think we have New York, do I? Or it just... no, I don't. Sorry, my confusion. But it's surprisingly higher, with much higher detail than the other places here. But not by much. And it doesn't have the airports. Let's see, let me show you Europe. Here. This is the only area from the first game, Aerofly FS, the first version. And it's pretty as fuck. It's gonna get demonetized anyway. Okay, San Francisco. See the difference? Let's try San Carlos. Let's try a different aircraft. This time, you can see what type of planes they have. Let's try a classic, shall we? We should have a Pepe plane. Yeah, we need a Pepe.
It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. I should probably cut this.
Alright, here we are. And the note says now the trusty pilot maker. Let's fly. Let's put a bit of flaps. And you can see here now. Yeah, now I remember why those tail draggers are difficult to take off, because there's no tail lock here. While those front wheel planes don't need it. Let's trim the aircraft a little. Yeah, a bit more. There you go. This is the classic of classics. I bet one of the bush planes that everyone can use. And this plane is essential in Alaska as well. I love this detail. Look here on the left. I love it. And to the right, let's see. Let's circle all wheels. Cycling. I feel like a mosquito just landed on my leg. Trimming the aircraft a little bit more. Lower a little the engine so I don't blow it up. Although this is not simulated here, but I like to do it anyway. It's really good. Well, now I have boobs. Hello. And I touch them. Oh, those are man boobs, not the real boobs over there. So depressing. Those nails, girl, those nails look terrific. Oh, those nails look amazing. Look so fabulous. And she's gone. Let's do the outside view. Now, since this airplane is much more stable, no, doesn't move. I'm trying to move the view. Ah, there you go. I really love the quality of the model and the lighting on the airplane and the terrain. It looks really good. Ah, I don't need to use the mouse. It was just the view that was wrong. But I do wish they added a bit more shading for better water and other stuff. Add a land class so the terrain knows which, if it's an ocean or a river, and use a shading water system. Look at that. I really love the reflection on those airplanes too. Really nice. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. If I turn on the light, it disappears, but if I leave it off, we know where we are. I think this is interesting too, in a sense. At least give us a perspective where we are flying. Sometimes we know where we are, but not the names, especially if we've never been there. At least based on movies, Google Maps, pictures, etc. With the names on, we at least have a kind of a sense of where we are, kind of a sense of the location. I really like it. Let's go to San Francisco. We go there You know what we are going to drop? Bacon! It will trigger vegetarians and Muslims. I told you this was Shitflying. And what you are doing here, what I'm doing here, in real life it's not allowed. I'm flying on top of the airport. But then again, there's no AI. There's no traffic or anything. So, it doesn't really matter. But in real life, it's a big no-no. Up. Hello. Look how stable it is. I'm kidding. I suck. I really like the high resolution textures as well. It allows you to read stuff. Oh, another thing that I really wish he had, it's the, a bit more detailed autopilot. For example, the aircraft with more details like the 737, A320 and the Q400, they lack proper autopilot and FMC or FMS. And you can't really program like you do, for example, in Prepared or Flight Simulator. Woo! Shaky, shaky, shaky. I did add a lot of thermals though, so this is one of the reasons why the airplane it's a bit shaky. But it's not much, and that's a good thing. Oh, and by the way, you should use Track IR for airplanes. VR might be interesting, and I really think it'd be awesome. It makes you feel there, but I think that not having access or sight on your keyboard might be a problem. Oh wow, I'm going nearly 30 minutes. You probably don't even care by now what I'm saying, but it doesn't matter. I'll just get to San Francisco, give a loop or two, probably one, and finish the video, and you can continue with your life. Even though I told you a lot of very interesting things about flight simulation in general. Oh, and by the way, this one is actually a bit cheaper than X-Plane and Prepared. So, well, you get what you pay for, but it's still an impressive simulator. This one uses airfoil theory to simulate the airplane, just like X-Plane, but Prepared uses a more proprietary system using data and other things. It's good in a sense that you actually can calculate and give the plane to act in a certain way depending on the situation. But airfoil system doesn't provide that. But the airfoil system provides a more fluid flight dynamic, but it makes almost no difference when you're flying in Prepared or Flight Simulator. It feels dynamic as always. And many pilots use Flight Simulator and Prepared for their jobs and training as well, or just to rest, because it's a great simulator, and Microsoft did a great job on the main engine, which now belongs to Lockheed and Dovetail. Although for Lockheed, what belongs is the I forgot the name. It was a commercial license engine from Flight Simulator. Now we are getting, oh look, 100 frames per second, and I'm already close to the center of San Francisco, town center. Amazing, isn't it? I love the fluidity Now, if we could have AI and all that stuff, I know the frames will take a huge plunge, but you'll give that extra feeling of reality that I want, we all want, and care about. You'll probably watch this again on one of those days where it's so hard for me to record anything, so I'm adding this as content so you can enjoy while I sweat my balls off, and you enjoy a proper civilized world with proper weather and AC or heating if you're in Canada or UK or somewhere north or north in America or Europe. I've gotta say, it's awesome. Look at the detail. I want to see if they add helicopters in here, because helicopters on flight simulation and prepared are really horrible to fly. And DCS, which applies the airfoil system as well, are incredibly difficult. They don't feel real that much. It feels weird. Oh, look. You know, I approve this game. The simulator, sorry. And by the way, I love those Art Deco buildings that America have. I love Art Deco. Maybe that's why I love New York so much, and Chicago. Then again, if you're going to complain about the violence in Chicago, rest assured, I'm quite familiar with extreme violence in other parts of the world, and what you have in Chicago. It's what I call a very, very, very good day where I live. Where I live, it's almost a civil war in violence. Oh, look, let's go take a flight on the Golden Gate. Hello, vegetarians, vegans, and hippies and Muslims. Enjoy the bacon. Life is bacon, and bacon is life. Alright. Shall we do it? Shall we? Ah. That might be possible. Let's see. Nope, you can't move it. Doesn't have many clickable parts in the cockpit. Let's do it. You know you want me to do it. I know. You're reading my mind too. I'm gonna do it. If I crash, prepare to laugh. Sausalito! Damn, America is beautiful. Makes me wish I was American. Not just for the beauty, but for everything American stands for. The Constitution is, and the Bill of Rights. There's nothing quite like it in the world. The freedom. Woo! Hello! Hello, everyone! I did it! Although it doesn't take much skill to do this, but I've tried doing this in other games, especially Ace Combat from the I don't know, 98. He wouldn't allow you to go through. But then again, it's an old game, and this sort of stuff wasn't available back then. And holy, it's awesome, isn't it? Alright, I think I'm gonna stay here for now. It really is kind of, I think we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Someone, help. There's a landslide on the road. Oh, look. And I suppose that's a tunnel. Okay, I'm not really into mowing trees. Alright, this is it. I hope you enjoyed my simple flight and shit flying, because it's calm and really nice. Hope you enjoyed it. So, good night, my minions. I hope in a few days I can post a new video. Here is hoping the weather is much more tolerable than now, and post a new video so you can watch something new and exciting and more current. Maybe a commentary or something. Anyway, toodles!